people saw your story, probably a lot of people on SiCKO, Michael Moore's movie, but for those who've forgotten the details, just remind us how you and your husband ended up in the situation that you found yourself in.
We're one of millions of Americans who have always carried insurance, always made it a priority to carry insurance. And one thing I always add to the story that Michael Moore didn't have time to add was not only did we carry health insurance, we also carried Aflac disability insurance, and I had a health care savings account. So for those people who think that will solve our problems, they're dead wrong.
Oh, those supplementary programs didn't do it for you.
Absolutely. If we go to any kind of a system that has a mandate or has a requirement to purchase private health insurance, families like ours that are working are going to have to fit what's in their budget into what kind of health care plan they're able to get. And the only kind I was offered through my employment had large copays, large deductibles. My husband was sick. I was diagnosed with cancer. And by the time we were done, we ended up in a very short amount of time with over $20,000 worth of debt that was no way that we could pay.
Throughout, you were getting sicker and sicker by having to go back to work so as not to lose your health insurance.
Absolutely. And I had that stress I shared with Maureen. One of the things that happened for me is I had an abdominal cancer that required surgery and a little bit of radiation. And afterwards, I developed a huge abdominal hernia requiring a follow-up surgery and a mesh put in my belly. And the insurance company pre-certified, but I constantly worried about how much time from work was I missing, was I going to endanger my benefits, would I lose pay? And I also shared with Maureen, one of the things we're seeing this last month is Senator Ted Kennedy being diagnosed with cancer. And all of us wish him the very best and don't want him to suffer, but the very different thing that happened for me, when I had my cancer diagnosis, my first thought was not, oh my God, I have cancer and I might die. My very first thought was, oh my God, I have cancer, what if I miss work? What if my insurance won't pay this? Maybe it'd be better off if it is cancer that I just die quickly and not hang around and create bigger bills for Larry and trauma for the family. And we have to get to a system where what we give one another is the dignity that comes, that when you're diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, that your concern can be about yourself and your body.
Let me pick you up